What? It is very dark. Okay, it's near for sure. I can't tell if it saw me. Oh, how did it see me? No, it can't see me, right? I thought it was sound that it got alerted to. Okay. I just needed to get on the other side. Now, I don't really remember what I'm doing here. That's right, I got into the back area. Oh. Okay. Shizzle. Yeah. Where did it go? Did it see me? It did! Oh my gosh! No, 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 no! Get in, get in, get in, get in. Okay, okay, it stopped. Okay. You seem so calm. So, I think one of the reasons I don't play that many horror games is when I get scared, I go into crisis mode. I'm like, ugh! I like, focus, focus, focus. I like hyper focus and then like try and get out of the situation. I don't tend to like really freak out that much unless it totally catches me off guard. Just imagine if the game could pick up your mic input. Dude, I thought about that literally earlier. I was thinking, wait, this isn't Phasmo. They can't hear you if you talk. So I was talking to you guys. Okay, I'm pretty sure it opened up that side door. Hello. No one here. You can just turn around. There we go. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, the side door is even farther. Maybe I need to lure him over again. This is probably going to alert him, but... Okay, cool. Surprised it didn't. Well, this is a big room. This feels like Half-Life. Do I have to just jump in? Ooh. Okay. Okay. Take a breath. Everything is okay. Okay, so that goes up there. I should take a look at that soon. Looks like I can get up on that scaffolding there. Let's do that. Oh, is that a little passage there, like a maintenance tunnel that I didn't see. Wait, wasn't there a ladder right here? Huh. I'm gonna climb up to the... Well... Let's just look again. Oh, there's a ladder there, but I have to jump on it first. Maybe there's a ladder over here. Here we go. Oh, touch the sphincter. I wonder if that is actually health. It doesn't quite seem like it. Oh, maybe this isn't a maintenance tunnel. I hope I don't need those. Oh wait, can I open this? Nah. Hey, I made it. There we go. Yep. Can I jump up this now? Oh. Ow. Okay. That Whoa. I should not have been able to go through that. Whatever. Onward. Nope. No access. Well, I did get hurt. I should touch the sphincter. Let's do it first. Travis, I was like, I hear a heartbeat. Is there something nearby? That was a good one. No! You've got to be kidding me. Oh! Okay, this is scripted. I thought I was gonna have to run from him through a bunch of sewer tunnels or something like that. I don't like sequences like that in games. Mostly because if you fail, they're annoying to repeat over and over again. Ooh. This is Starsky.
What happened? What did she do? Come on, we gotta get
Strasky.
Holy shit, Hart blew up the O2 surplus. She sealed the tunnel.
She really didn't want anchors following us to Omicron. Ah, shit, she's fucking hurt.
Her suit is leaking.
We have to get her to Omicron.
Shit, it's bad, real bad.
Oh, fuck, no!
Yeah, she did not survive. Okay, so I've escaped Theta. Now what do I do? We were trying to get somewhere in the... No, we already did. We used the blimp to get some...
Let's find Omicron.
Omicron, thank you. You know, sometimes people don't like it when your character says things because it's like, oh, you're repeating it over and over again. But there's no map system, there's no journal system in this game, so I really, I kind of lose track of things. So that was very helpful. What happens? Wait, why are these floating? Are these like these hexagon or what would you call these? I don't know, floaty balls. The are these bars hollow or something? Power failure. Okay. Let's not mess with them then. 5D chess with multiverse time travel. Could be fun. I'm not very good at chess, so. Wait, that one has power. Or a data node. No, even better. It's a sphincter. It looks like Bomberman. Wonder if I can save this little guy. Maybe not. Sea mines? They could be sea mines. They'd be pretty complex sea mines. Usually they're just balls of explosives. Sea mines are, I mean. What is in here? Is there air in here? Okay, still power failure. My guess is I'm gonna have to come back here. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Are these all sphincters? No. That's right. We were looking for a elevator down to the seafloor. Or the very bottom. Pretty sure they're harmless to humans. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, they have a kill floor. There it is. Thank you. I died. Take two. Oh, manual override. Cool. Ah.
Whoa. Better be careful.
Okie doke. Pump online. There we go. I did it! Okay, that worked, even though there's no power. That's deceiving. I would have thought that... Oh, I thought that was a person, like, kneeling over. Oof. Oh, it is a person kneeling over. What happened to their head? Why was the...
Anything. I can't read him like the others.
Yeah.
Catherine?
What?
There you are.
Where are we?
We're right next to Omicron, a smaller building connected to the main site. Can't you tell?
No, my view is pretty limited. There's some heavy restrictions on my system access. Did you find a power suit?
Not yet. Trying to figure out how to get into Omicron, the big building.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
That's it? You got nothing?
Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected her to have a bit of illuminating
So okay with all
advice.
this.
With what?
Being a talking box, for one thing. Not being human.
That's not so bad.
So, you're not bothered at all by not having a body?
I'm getting there.
Wasn't supposed
You're
to come
making me
until
feel
9.
really self-conscious.
Come on.
Thank you.
Be serious.
I never felt that comfortable being human in the first place. This isn't much worse.
Not being able to move would freak me out. Glad you got the box and not me.
Would make it a little easier to help out if I had a body, but you're doing a good job.
Just figured being able to stretch a little would give you some ease.
My physical constraints don't translate to my experience very well. I feel about as human as before, but as if suspended in air. Which is kind of interesting now that I think about it.
Huh. I just realized there's a second level to this. I should probably check that out to make sure there's nothing hiding for
Why do
me.
you think I was made? Why would this AI, the WoW, bring me here?
I don't think we could ever know. I have my own beliefs, but nothing that can be verified.
Tell me, why do you think the WoW brought me here?
The WoW had a range of assignments, but they all sprung from one single idea. Preserve humanity. When the comet hit the Earth, killing everything, leaving a fraction of humanity left alive, the WoW started to compensate.
It's restoring humanity.
I think so, but I don't think we share its definition of human. Or life, for that matter.
Yeah, seriously. Adam Golaski is ordered to come to Theta as soon as possible.
Catherine, are we alive?
That's an impossible question to answer. We lack meaningful definitions.
I just figured there must be a way to know. To know if this life is worth living.
You assume you've changed so much, but have you really?
I don't know. I don't feel so different. The world sure does. I never realized how much the idea of myself depended on where I am.
How do you mean?
I miss Toronto. And not because my friends and family are there, but because I know where I fit in. In Toronto, I know who I am.
That's an interesting observation.
It's a very external way of viewing yourself. Interesting. I think they're alive. I mean, I was talking about it earlier in other episodes that basically humans, part of being human is the biological processes that make up your brain activity and how you make decisions and what you're influenced by. And, you know, when you make a digital copy, if those biological processes aren't also copied and executed and run, then you're not quite human, right? If you cannot change and learn, not learn at a high level, but like react and respond biologically in a biological way, even if it was a digital system reproducing that biological process, then you're not really quite human. Not to say you're not conscious or alive. And I think that's my point, is that I think Simon and Catherine are alive, and, you know, the digital scans of people, but they're not quite human anymore. But maybe that's a moot point because there is no human, like, biological humans anymore. There are no biological humans. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter, you know. If I was a consciousness like Simon, and let's say, like, I don't know what happens in the game, but let's say the game finishes and you get to the Ark and you live in the Ark in a virtual world. Like, for all intents and purposes, you know, without any external concerns like keeping the Ark alive and, like, well maintained and making sure that all the consciousness stored in the Ark are safe, like, that would be one of my concerns. If you are living in the Ark and you're interacting with other human consciousness, I guess they are human consciousness, but they're snapshots, not, you know, without those biological processes being emulated. They're like digital. I don't know. I feel like I should have a word for that. Like, what do you call a human digital process, a human digital brain that doesn't evolve in the same way a biological brain would? The point is, you can't mature. Right. But you can write memories. So you can live, but you cannot evolve. So that when you, let's say you're a digital consciousness, if you come across a specific situation, your personality dictates that you respond to it in certain ways. And depending on the circumstances of that situation, you may feel stressed or anxious or whatever. If you come across an identical situation, or let's say, like, for the purposes of this thought experiment, like a perfectly identical situation with the same circumstances, a biological human might react differently. But a digital human probably won't, because it's like accessing your personality, which is static because it's a snapshot of when you were scanned. This snapshot is a snapshot of your personality as well. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like VR chat, but more matrixy. Yeah. Hey, Banana Mango. Whoa! I should probably keep that for reference. There we go. Where do I need it to get to? Omicron, that's right. So, robot dock, fish sphere, fish sphere, fish sphere. Okay, it's just... Ah. No! Oh. Oh, you know what I bet it is? These are breakers. And I put too much load. Yeah, off. What? Oh no, it did work. It worked this time.
The terminal just lit up.
Cool.
Uber, do we have any painkillers left? This tinnitus is becoming crippling.
Sorry, we only have heavy stuff left. Morphine level drugs.
I'll take it. Feels like my head is about to explode.
Can do, that's stuff for emergencies. Besides, Cameron thinks that ringing will settle when JR reaches 100%.
Then tell him to hurry the fuck up.
Should be a matter of
Language.
hours. Just hang in there.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, well, I have this thing I need to take care of, so I'll talk to you later, okay?
Sure thing, Herb.
It must have overloaded his black box.
Humans have black boxes?
Here we do. Company policy. It records your vitals to help medical personnel treat you in case of accidents.
That's how I can hear the dead.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, you should be able to data mine black boxes, just like the intercom in Theta.
That makes sense. I was wondering how I could interface with biological, like dead bodies. Oh.
There has to be a way to cancel the lockdown. Have a look around the room.
Okay. It's like, I don't know any codes. Oh, there's another console.
Did you do that, Catherine?
What?
Never mind.
There's a ghost in the shell. Okay, so yeah, everybody's offline. That's unfortunate. Oops. We'll check. Update enables black box, failsafe CRTH4, Carthage implemented. Standard X4B extension, area calibrator, diagnostic tool, temp validate, press something. Unnecessary security update for the paranoid lab rats. Dead people don't bite. Okay, it's probably here. 7877 maybe? Or UU78. Oops. Oh, what's that?
I think I solved it.
Solve what?
Why
You didn't do
I get the
anything,
feeling
Simon.
that we just got lured into the back of a van.
What are you talking about?
Simon, tell her. Simon says nothing. Then they get to do everything. Oh wait, no, they can't do nothing. Never mind. Never mind. There's probably a monster in here that's communicating through WoW.
Omicron retracted the quarantine shutters. Lockdown canceled.
Something wants us to come inside.
And we want to go inside. What's the problem? Come on, let's get going.
Well, this should be interesting. Nothing bad ever happened by getting in a suspicious van. Come on. Ooh. Look at those reflections. In 2015, that's kind of nice. Was there ice cream in the van? You know, that would get me too. Ice cream is such a guilty pleasure for me. It's not great when your family has cholesterol problems. Oh! Who is this?
Won't fucking open! And nobody's answering to anything! What kind of cold-hearted motherfuckers would just leave us out here to die?
Don't you get it? They're dead. They're all dead.
Yeah. You're right.
How can you be so calm about this shit? We are dying!
How much air have you guys got?
20 minutes. Tops.
Hey, I'm in red. Seconds away before the CO2 gets me.
Stresky.
Why wait, right? I'm the master of my own fate.
Wait, Stress, what are you doing?
I don't want to hear this anymore. Strasky? Strasky, stop it. Rest in peace, Strasky. Oh! This guy, the Bomberman is back online. Yeah, that was very dark. Isn't that the more painful option? I don't know if I should be talking about this on YouTube. Apparently, drowning isn't that bad. But I wonder if CO2 asphyxiation is any worse. I'm done. I don't want to talk about ways to die. You pass out, yeah. Use alternate entrance. No, that must mean the maintenance shutter. Tea is very comforting. Is my cup named Mr. T? I don't see why not. Come on now.
Let's find that suit and get out.
Well, there's one right there. That's not a good look. Okay, sorry. I couldn't leave one locker closed. I had to open it. Come on, guys, don't lose your head. I'm getting static from their black boxes. Does that mean that their consciousness have been uploaded? Is WoW uploading people's is WoW saving everybody and uploading their consciousness into the Ark? Because if the black box isn't there, then either they didn't talk, so they were under some kind of influence, or their consciousness wasn't operating. Whatever the case, I'm pretty sure there's going to be monsters here. Gross. Carthage. I bet I have to come back for this. I half expected something to jump scare me there. I don't have to throw a fire extinguisher somewhere, do I? Okay, we've got robot repair, dispatch, containment, and dive. Things are getting a little bit creepy, not gonna lie. Okay, is this black box gonna... Was it just the proximity to this guy? Okay, this guy's been hollowed out by the AI. This is not good. Is that a human consciousness talking to me? I'm convinced that WoW has transplanted the humans consciousness in here. The consciousness of the humans in here. Is this an MRI? Oh, perfect. A deliciously long, straight corridor. Nothing bad could happen here, right? Yes, I'm gonna crawl my way through it. Although, shouldn't I be standing if I need to run away quick? That's not cool. Oh no, it's locking my view. I can't look to the right.
Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big
It's
deal,
not a
Kath.
big
It's
deal.
a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
The Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
What are you talking about? If we find a power suit... Oh, I guess... Okay. She's acting like we're gonna find something. If we find a power suit, we don't... There's a dude in there. Yup. Oh!
Nice. I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby, see if you can boot it up.
What happened to her head? That's not okay. Okay, how... Unless somebody put the body in the suit... I don't get it. Why did it twist the head off? That's not safe. This is not OSHA approved.
What are you doing? We need to get the suit activated.
Simon is already in a suit, so they aren't sure it'll fit. Oh, I see. I see. Thank you. Through rotating neck and wrist rings that lock the gloves and helmet in place. The joints won't seal unless the controller is able to identify or wear through a set of sensory systems. Controllers on the onboard computer monitoring pulse, brain activity, body temperature, and stress through skin conductance. It uses this information to provide the wearer with the safest experience, which, if you're wearing a suit, there's no skin conductance.
Don't waste time, Simon. Activate the power suit already.
Activate it? Oh. Did I miss something? Oh, I did. What is this? D? How do you get ahead when you don't have a head?
Not exactly grade A material.
Don't write it off just yet. Remember what we found out at Theta? The suit you are wearing is basically just a Cortex chip working a few pints of structure gel, powered by the on-suit battery pack.
And a dead colleague, Imogen Reed.
Exactly. If you think about it, we're actually
Who's missing a
incredibly
head?
lucky. We found a suit with an already dead body inside.
I guess you're right. What about the WoW? What makes you think it'll play along?
It's not magic, it's algorithms. A set pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks. I'll just hang around here if that's okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I can get out now. Why did it shut behind me? That was creepy. How's the game been going? It's getting a lot
Don't
more
forget,
creepy.
we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a power pack to get the suit ready.
Also, hi, Musa. Cortex? Are you my Cortex chip? Nope. This is probably all medical supplies, yep. Cortex chip. Are you really locked? You're not allowed to be locked. This is how video games work. You loot everything. Blood is bad, okay? I don't like it. I don't like it. Unusually sedated orange Ruffy was found hovering outside Omicron's substation. Had remarkable bone growth that seemed to interfere with his perception. Brought it inside to study it, but it stiffened and died in the process. During post-mortem study, the thing kicked back to life while being out of water. Kept swinging for a few minutes, so I returned it to an aquarium. Instantly, it started banging into the glass and bludgeoning itself to death before I could relocate it. Well, that's creepy. Darby and Waldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Lumar probe at about 900 meters depth. It's a 150 centimeter long rudder fish that looks like it's merged with some other kind of fish or shark. It's the freakiest form of mutation we've seen so far. It's clear that it's getting worse. Something is causing it, and I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense that Ovari can't shut up about. The dead man found on the climber this morning has been identified as Johann Ross, the AI psychologist working at Tau. I can't even begin to imagine what was happened down in the abyss, and frankly, I won't risk losing my staff by going down there to look. If the ARC team is alive, which I highly doubt, they'll have to find a way to give us a sign. I'm not going to go down there again without good reason. Aw, no sphincter. Power room, so we get a power pack from there. And then a Cortex chip, probably in the workshop. Ooh. Oh! What am I trying to do? Get wins? Am I... Reset. Okay. I think I'm trying to hit all of... I'm trying to turn them all on. That was easy. Oh no! What the heck was that? Am I seeing things? Are all the aberrations like digital hallucinations from Tau or WoW? Oh no. I saw it too. Thank you, No Face. Thank you for helping me. Know that I am not seeing things. How are they losing their heads? Don't lose your head. That's a Queen song, and it's playing in my head now. What is this? Oh, it's Tau's, or WoW. I keep on calling the AI WoW, Tau. Tau's growth. Structure gel. Test formula. Split circuit board micro battery. Okay. I don't know what that means. So we need structural gel too, I forgot. Keeps moving for a while even when removed from a power source. If applied to circuits, it seems to help out with connectivity. It's not only connectivity, but even functionality. The gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficient. However, the modifications that the WoW has made to the gel are full of extra information that doesn't necessarily make sense. You can stop doing that to me, game. I'd be fine with that. When applied to something more complicated, it causes the gel to act as a cancer upon the host, eventually ruining it. We could use the gel to our advantage, but need to be uncalibrated to get rid of the bad code. Apply gel to a dead mouse. The gel caused the mouse to appear alive. It was put into the same habitat as a living mouse. The reanimated mouse was apathetic while the living one seemed stressed. After 15 minutes, the reanimated mouse attacked and killed the living mouse. Half an hour later, the reanimated mouse stopped moving. The corpse was solid as the gel hardened within it. Reanimate. What are you doing these tests? Is this like an alien gel? Is this not WoW? This time it was done with an uncalibrated gel as produced by Eames. The results were impressive. The thing appears catatonic, but it's more of a sleepwalker. To avoid the thing being hardened as before, electromagnets are used to cause a low electrical current within the animal. This has also provided us ability to control it. Still same cross. Gel has not taken on any new properties. The WoW simply uses it in ways we would never even dreamed of. Man, this is like a long time ago. In terms of like AI, machine learning stuff. I mean, machine learning was a thing in 2015 when this game came out, but it's insight, I suppose, that I wouldn't have expected back then. Overwhelming evidence concludes that the deformed creatures, sharks, and even the helpers were manipulated by the WoW via structure gel. They have in some manner been exposed to charged gel and in turn stricken by cancerous growths that affect their whole being. It's difficult to ask why when talking about an AI, but it started shortly after the comet killed the surface. I can't for sure say if it's bad code or carefully programmed mercy killing, but it looks like it's not going to make things easier for us to survive. Well, that's unfortunate. So we're gonna use this. Catherine's gonna make us use this, huh? We need uncalibrated gel. Because if it's calibrated, then wow. Ooh. The good old Musa. What is that sound? I hear something. Oh wait, it's gotta be cracked, doesn't it? Oh, here's the override. Oh. Oh, that's the mouse, yeah. This is Poppy playtime? Yeah. Ooh. Should I do this? I get the feeling that I shouldn't do this.
It came back to life. Or something like it.
Is that all it's gonna do? And this is how the second game begins. Yeah. Oh, I'm making it work better. I'm making the chip work better because it's got conductive properties. Although that will cause shorts in real life. Unspecified structural gel helps with conductivity. Oh, we're using... Okay, WoW is going to help us. I don't know. We're basically infecting this uncalibrated structural gel. Never seen something of that speed. Radis norvegicus. If Portal taught me something, it's that you can never have too much gel. I know, right? Oh, this is creepy. Hello. Okay, nothing bad happened. Hydroponics. Oh, we overrode everything then. Nice. Record players.
Hey, Andrea?
Yeah?
I was talking to Cameron about protein solubilization. Do you think we could break the aggregate and structure gel without flattening the configuration?
Jesus. That was a mouthful. You've been listening to Cameron, that's for sure. What do you want, Raleigh?
Can you blame me for trying to figure this out? I've been having the dreams too, you know. I don't know what to believe.
Oh, I know. Everything from the sudden signal amplification in black boxes to having a comatose Dr. Ross locked up in the glass jar. We've all been going a bit nuts.
Tell me about it. Feels like my head's about to explode. Hypothetically speaking, could we stop the WoW from mutating?
It doesn't work like that.
Even if there was a Site Alpha?
Hypothetically speaking, I guess we could try. Raleigh, are you recording this?
Sorry. Sorry.
Well, if the comet's already hit Earth, why does it matter if you're recording this? Okay, so confirmed. Everybody's heads exploded. That is unpleasant. Should I go up here yet? I feel like I'm gonna get scared if I go up here. Okay, it's locked up here, but we can override it. Somebody cracked open a Coke. Static? It's all static. Oh, these guys were trying to get out when it happened. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Power room. I should get a power chip here. Power pack. That's freaky. Return power pack after use. I bet that's real. It's holding its own head with cords, isn't it? I'm running. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Oh my gosh! Ah, shit! Ah. I ran the wrong way because I do I still have the power pack. Okay. I'm fine with that. I feel like I gamed the system. Poor dude. Wow, things have really gotten out of hand. Oh, I thought that was a gun for a second. I was like, ooh, finally. Is that a safe? Who's saying to poison the well? Ooh, tea. Oh no. Food. Nice. Microwave dinner. Munch print? It's like protein packs for printable food. That's kind of interesting. No, no. I'm trying to activate your computer, dude. Out of hand or out of heads? They don't have two brain cells to knock together. Rub together. Am I draining power from the area when I do that? Oh. Oh, that scared me for a sec. Okay. I just need to get that power suit and get out of here. I came from here, right? Yes. That's right, I hadn't been everywhere in the middle level.
It's not something you really want to get comfortable with. That's funny. That's really funny, Julia. What's going on? Am I that transparent? What do you want, Rolly? We're friends, right? Yes. Do you think Alpha is real? What makes you... Why would you ask that? I think Ross is trying to tell me something. Outside Alpha. He wants me to go down to the abyss and find it. Crazy, right? You've been down there. I just thought you could talk some sense into me. Ronnie, I'm not at liberty to... I can't talk about that.
Okay. I'd really like to know what's going on. All of these voice messages are so cryptic, like Strosky and Dahlia and them. Oh, not Dahlia, I can't remember. The Strohmeyer, those people that died outside. Like what? Maybe they just got caught in between, like, WoW breaking up, you know, dismantling or not dismantling, shutting down the various sites, but I'd like to know more. We're going to commune with WoW at the end, aren't we? And WoW's going to tell us stuff and then, like, absorb us. Oh, bother. Bother, I say. Maybe I go back. Nope. Nope. I have structural gel, and I have a power pack, and I need a cortex chip. So where would I get a cortex chip? I thought downstairs is where I'd get it. Workshop. I guess we'll give it a try. I thought we came up from here though, so there wasn't anywhere else to go, was there? No, this is an entrance. I think WoW is going to be a version of you used as an AI template, but it came self-aware. I would hope not. Oh, wait, maybe there's a cortex chip in the robot repair bay. There's a ball in there. Optics diagnostics bumper. I would think there'd be a chip in this robot, but maybe not. Cortex chips sound like a great snack. Wait, this dude's... What the heck? Did WoW try to replace this guy's organs with mechanics? Alpha needs medicine. End Tau and Alpha take the cell. Gel to Alpha. Steampunk organs, yeah.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herber leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask. It is.
Okay then. Stay safe.
She took the structural gel down to the abyss.
Can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
You will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Look at that. Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron?
Don't forget to pick us up.
You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into reading.
Tau, please respond. This is Rowley Herber calling from Omicron. Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
What? Nothing told me that when I was trying to connect.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
No touchy sphincter. Mess hall, airlock, B27. I guess I could try upstairs again. That looks like quarantine observation operation. Quarantine for what? I guess I don't really know what kind of research they did here. But such exposed quarantine like that, or observation, seems a little inhumane. Though I've not really seen very many humane things here, have I? It's fairly typical of a lot of quarantine chambers. Medical staff need to be able to clearly observe without breaking quarantine. Huh. Well, that's not very comforting. Here we go. Confirmed correlation between the overloaded systems and the corpse of Dr. Ross. I was able to shield off the corpse inside the glass jar for a couple of seconds and witnessed a massive drop in the readings. If we really have to keep Ross inside Oberkramen, I guess finding a way to erect a permanent barrier to avoid severe system malfunctions. Oh, Ross must be in the quarantine chamber. I was definitely repairing Ross's corpse. It's the most insane thing I've ever encountered. Somehow the WoW, primarily relegated to the structure gel inside the walls, is bombarding the corpse with everything it can access. Glass jar is surrounded by an unhealthy amount of electromagnetism and radiation, which seems to be instructing gel already inside his body. Not sure what the WoW expects to happen when it's restored, but at least all that crazy should stop when the body hits 100%. Oh, hey. That was turned off, wasn't it? I think I missed this. Okay, so... okay. Okay. Oh, comms. Cortex chip is probably comms. Oh, I see now. There we go. Got him. Oh, that doesn't look like a Cortex chip. That looks like a pair of robot eyes. Okay. Okay. Keep moving. We're good. I thought that body that was lying on the bench was a dude kneeling, like on hands and knees. Oh! I would prefer you didn't. I've completely forgotten where I need to go. Downstairs. Downstairs. Why is Ross talking? Has WoW, like, finally learned to talk?
I'm in danger.
Yeah. I'm in danger. Right. Right. We went upstairs. We should go upstairs. I don't remember where Catherine is. Containment. Main entrance? Maybe? No. Okay. Okay. We're good. You can just stay over there. That's fine. This is not great. It's not great at all. Was it the clean room? I literally don't remember. Maybe it was the dive room. Was that Catherine talking? Oh, don't you beep deep deep me.
Shut the door, Cat. Lock it up.
What's happening?
Lock the door.
It's locked! What's going on?
I managed to piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
I wonder if I had
We have
crept
everything we need, right?
down the whole hall, if it would have been
Let's get to
fine.
work.
We need to assemble your new body with the things you collected. Just stuff all of it into the suit with the dead body.
Oh, I don't like it.
This is crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work. Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. Alright, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
Oh, bother.
I can't believe we're doing this.
It will be fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was gonna suggest that if you refused.
You'd go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it. Change body.
Yes, if you want to stay here...
Catherine
I'm not
would, of
gonna stand in
course.
your way.
She's relentless.
I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would it be like before? Close my eyes and then...
And then open them again.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up.
This seems safe with the maniacal digital hallucinations running around.
We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You lost me halfway there.
You don't really need to understand it, just make them line up.
Almost. There we go. Oh. Amplitude 6. Got it.
That's everything. You can climb into the pilot seat now.
Already?
I have everything under control, so please, have a seat. Sorry about any discomfort. This should be over soon.
She waits to mention it when I'm getting strapped in. Ah, there may be some discomfort.
Thought photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
They're called Native Americans, dude. This is creepy.
There must be something wrong. Can't you run a diagnosis or something?
What was that?
No, it's just...
Why was it still talking?
It's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
You copied, that's why.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the sea was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. 2 Simons? There can't be 2 Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were gonna take my mind and put it into another body,
Like transfer.
a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Please stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
I don't know. Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute.
Okay, how does this...
Not stay plugged in any longer.
How does this work, though? Because if it's a brain in a chip, like a digital brain, right? We talked about digital brain. Can it be shut down? Like, if the power dies, does the memory die as well? Like that, I feel like they're leaving it a little bit ambiguous for, you know... I know... Okay, maybe this is making me think a little bit more about whether or not they're alive. Because I'm thinking, well, it's just physics, right? Turn off the power, store the memory, and you don't have to worry about 2 Simons. You know, and 2 Simons would be not the worst thing in the world anyway. I mean, maybe your personalities might freak out about it if your personality is not amenable to seeing yourself and understanding that there are 2 of you and that both of you come to the same conclusion that it's okay that there's another one of you. And I was just talking, I just literally said earlier that this is like you are alive. Like, you're alive if you're a digital person. But if you can be shut down, like, is it ethical to do that to digital people? And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's ethical to shut them down. I would think that logistically it's fine. You can turn them back on. You're not killing them. If you kill a copy of yourself literally just after your copy was made, I can see an argument that would be okay. Based on my earlier principle of saying that they're alive, it would not be okay because you're killing a sentient thing. You're killing life. 2 androids dream of electric sheep. Yeah, right? So you don't have to kill it then. You can just turn it off. But I guess power would actually be killing it. I'm not going to hit the switch right now because I don't think it's a problem that there are 2 Simons. I think Simon has a problem that there are 2 Simons. In fact, the Simon that is sentient, or currently awake right now that I'm controlling, the Simon who's aware that the other Simon exists can change your name. Like, you could be like, I'm Simon. I'm S2. I'm Simon 2. Or I am Simon... or... I don't know. Maybe this is what I would do, but not everyone would do that. Like, we can go our separate ways, I guess. Because, like, to say that you can't is, like, an argument of discomfort, not an argument of, like, physical reality. Old Simon will be left behind. That's true. So is it unethical to leave Old Simon behind? Yeah, that's harder. That's a difficult... like, I mean, that's where I would make little notes and be like, hey, Simon, we went to the abyss. You know, we'll come back, but if not, then, you know, you're the last physical consciousness alive. Better he never knows than be trapped forever. Okay. That is an argument for turning him off. But if life is valuable, and even though he's digital, he is valuable, is it ethical to turn off that life? Because if that life was biological, is it ethical to turn off biological life? Which it's not, right? You know, just being very abstract with it because we have no context and we don't know what type of life. But in general, like we believe in value of life. So I don't know. It's tough. Like I wouldn't do that to biological life. And supposing that I guess the equation we're doing here is that is the suffering, like I just read your comment, no face, that's why I'm saying suffering, but like this is what I was going to say, is that is it worse for them to be dead or alive and suffering? And that is not a choice that I really have approached. Like that gets into like, is assisted end of life ethical? And I'm not going to talk about that right now. Because it's one of those situations like you must consult the person. You know, if you can. And if you can't, then, you know, it's an impossible situation. So this is tantamount to somebody being on life support in a coma, and you know that if they wake up, they will be in a lot of pain and suffering and loneliness and, you know, whatever. And that is, I'll admit, not a question that I would like to answer. There's no hope the second he wakes up. Oh, that's true. He does know everything you know at this moment. What's he going to do when he wakes up, and how mad will he be when he learns he was just copied, considering the copy was pissed and not left behind? But is that an argument for killing him? Simon in a coma, Soma? I wonder. Interesting. I need to know what crack does. I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I am, at heart, an idealist. And I know that in order to be effective and be productive, and because you live in the real world, that you must be realistic. But I kind of, you know, without going TMI, like I kind of hold myself to the standard of never giving up, you know? And it is like to the point of like it being toxic to myself. And in this situation, like, I think I would choose life. I would want to give them the option to, even though they're suffering, to overcome and potentially better their situation. You know? So I think on that basis, because I play games entirely too invested, I'm going to leave him, I think, because I don't think it's valid to terminate him just because he might be scared and alone and pissed. And if I really value his life and the fact that now there's 2 copies of our brain, our digital consciousness, our digital life, then that life is valid by virtue of existing. Both choices, that person is going to die anyway. Yeah. But I'm not the type of person to make assumptions that are terminally conclusive. You know, I try not to, at least. I do that all the time with myself. Like, I can't do this because then this and this and this will happen and then this will happen. And it's like, well, if you just try, then maybe you can get somewhere. I mean, the fact that I'm streaming right now is like a result of me just trying, right? Streaming would not go well because I'm boring, and streaming would not go well because I'm I'm bad at talking and I'm not entertaining, and you know, all of the bad things that goes through your mind when you're thinking about doing something outside your comfort zone, which is not really relatable to this life or death situation. But you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to make assumptions that assume a terminal end. I would rather strive for some positive end. Now, Simon isn't me, so maybe Simon's going to be real pissed off. Maybe Simon, too, is going to come back at the end of the game, but I think since I'm in the pilot seat, I'm going to choose to preserve this life. Sorry, Simon. Less on... Okay, so you'd let him live to avoid having his blood on your hands, and in the basis that he might survive, he gets over the psychological trauma to be cloned and then have been cloned. Yes, because I value his life. On the basis... Not on the basis that he might survive, but on the value of his life. Simon 2 wanted to end it, so it's fair to assume Simon 1 would feel the same. Simon 2 wanted to end it? Oh, well, he said he might. Talking to Catherine. Oh, that's right, I have a power suit now. Oh, brother. We are approaching the abyssal zone. Oh, I think the game didn't want me to do that. I had a power suit. It was supposed to handle that pressure. Whatever. I guess I need a elevator. There's a button? Oh, whoops. Blue deer died the same? Yeah. Well, the game's like, oh, yeah. Crap, I forgot. I totally lost what I was going to say in the middle of wanting to say it. The game's like giving me the tools to like decide what to do, and I'm trying to be intuitive, but
yeah,
it didn't work.
Activate the cloner, please.
Sure thing.
There we go.
Take a seat and we'll be off.
Keep your head, hands, and feet inside the moving vehicle at all times.
It's dumb luck, right? I woke
Have a
up
good
in the
night,
right
no face.
body. As a redundant copy. I'll never experience my journey, the full journey. He wouldn't understand. How could he? I couldn't do it, and you knew it. You were right in trying to hide it from me. Only wish you'd done a better job. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I could still feel how I had to, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim.
Ross is riding along with us, isn't he?
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Well, that was a nice conversation. Let's
Kath? Hello, Catherine.
pick her up.
What happened?
Pick her up. I was waiting for it to let me pick her up, but it's not. Don't get out. Simon, you dingus. What is that? I can't see. I have...
I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
Okay. We good.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels emitted when you're moving.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes, but generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
Huh. It's interesting because you let him live, go through all the trauma and mental pain just to end up dying, likely dying anyway, because you think the few hours of days left. Hello? Oh no! What the frick?
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
What? That was creepy. All right, and scene. Credits now. Dude, if this ends in a cliffhanger, I will not be okay with that.
Oh, good, you're back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man. One of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was going to kill you for sure. Glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too. Looks like we're closing in on the ocean floor.
Good. Not sure the climber can take it much longer.
Hi, Ross.
Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you has been here. We're following your own footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps.
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head
Yeah, because you just made me go through that. Thanks, Catherine. Ugh. Okay. Interesting, because you let him live, go through all the trauma and mental pain just to end up most likely dying anyway because you think the few hours or days left to his life are worth something, even if he doesn't value them. Yes, I think the way you said it is about, like, is still technically true. Which brings up an interesting, another problem, or another side to the problem, which is, it's like the trolley car problem, right? Like, if you don't do anything, then this, instead of it being 6 people and, or like multiple people and 1 person on the 2 different tracks, then you have the same person on both tracks, and one side is like pain and suffering and likely death, and the other side is certain death. So like, by not doing anything, you are making a choice. You are an active agent in the dilemma. If you do something, then you are an agent. So like, it really depends on your value system. And it I mean, that's the point of a thought experiment, right? It's like making you boil down your value system into an executive form or an executive situation where you must make a decision, because even doing nothing is a decision. So, you know, by that, it's like, here's the problem that I have. Actually, let me read your next comment. I do think my opinion is quite apparent. I would have ended his life as I am. My choice is worth as if he made it. My goal is to avoid suffering as much as possible, and right there, I believe he would suffer less to die now than after more trauma. And yeah, and that I don't think, how do I say this? I don't fault you for having that opinion. I think lots of people have that opinion. I think, personally, suffering is a part of the human condition, and to live is to suffer. And so when you say, I want to avoid suffering as much as possible, and I can expand on to live is to suffer. Like, I don't want to make it that simple, but to avoid suffering is to avoid life. You know, I would rather have a life of friction with, you know, bright spots than a life of pure stagnation. And that's like kind of getting off topic, but I think suffering is not avoidable. And my value of life isn't dependent on the presence of suffering, I guess. Of course, this like, if somebody's in chronic pain and they're like at the end of their life and they're in hospice or something, like, I don't know that I would say the same things. I don't know if I would make the same decision. So like, I can't even say that my opinion is universal. That's just how I think about it now, and that's how I apply my value system in this situation. Because we're talking about two digital copies. They're not even biological humans. It's two digital copies, and we're talking about, you know, should you kill one so that it doesn't suffer, or should you not, right? So it's like, not every situation, even this thought experiment, isn't really transferable to every single situation. It has to be evaluated in that moment with the context available, you know? To live is to suffer is a strong point, I gotta admit. Yeah. Simon was basically in the same position as those near-dead people. Right. Right. And suffering is okay. Like, as much as I hate it, and as much as I work and strive to not suffer, I think that it is the shadow, you know, cast by the light. It is the way that you feel, you know. If you never feel bad, then you can't really know what feeling good looks like. And I personally, and this is only me, I personally appreciate the contrast. I'm also very, very, maybe a little excessively accepting of bad things that happen to me. So that's like, you should know that. That's part of my bias. Suffer for a purpose, not for nothing. I don't know if I even agree with that, but that's okay. Suffer for a purpose is a subjective. Everybody can find their own purpose for sure. And that helps cope with the suffering. So I'm not saying suffer without a purpose, but like suffering doesn't have to have a purpose. Like the Rick and Morty is like one highly subtly, I guess it's not that subtle, but it's like philosophy adjacent, where Rick thinks that nothing matters and that the world is, you know, it is what it is and reality is, and there's nothing after you die. And it's like, sure, that's okay, right? Like the difference between suffering at that knowledge and the difference between not suffering at that knowledge, I might be simplifying it, but it's acceptance, is it not? If you accept it, then you can begin to cope, I guess. I don't know. Awesome. Glad you're having fun. I should probably get off, actually. I do want to keep going, but this is too perfect of a spot to stop. No, I'm gonna go 10 minutes. No, I'm not. I gotta stop. I will say that all of these opinions, and I think I kind of touched on it earlier, it's like these are all opinions based on my value system, and that none of them are set in stone, I think. I think that's part of how I think and work, is that like I evaluate things and I can change and mature and learn. I mean, everybody can, but what I'm saying is like, what am I trying to say? I don't hold these as universal truth. So like, if you disagree, like, that's okay. You know, and if I offended you somehow, I apologize. I did not mean to do that. I think philosophical discussions like this are really fun, as long as you don't get too invested. Because what I'm not thinking about and talking about is like the suffering that people actually live through. You know, like people in like downtown Detroit, or people, you know, homeless people underneath bridges, or people who are struggling through the American healthcare system. They may have very different thoughts than I am. People who have lost loved ones recently. Like I'm not trying to say what is right or wrong for others. So please don't take it that way. All this deep thought is making me sleepy. I know. It's actually making me energized. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you later.